What's going on, traders? Today's day number 30 of the $1,000 account challenge, and I'm sad to report it's another red day. Today in the account, I'm down $94 or 4.12% of the total portfolio balance. Back-to-back red days posted here in the $1,000 account challenge. Am I in a trading slump? What is going on? We're going to start off on the day trade watch list. We have two stocks that I took trades on today, both of them prior to the trigger level breaks, but that's because I was trying to make something happen within those trigger levels. SPY was a long idea above $491.50, so we will start with that one. On the 5-minute time frame, we do get a rally up towards the previous day's close. 491.5 is up here. We get a rejection, hard rejection on higher volume at the previous day's close. So it doesn't even get up to 491.5, and we get this sell-off all the way from the high of day to the low of day. When that happens, I made the decision to go short on the next rally up on SPY, looking for the continuation drop from there down into the low of day, and we just don't get it. We do get the move down. We're green immediately. I think at one point over here, when we're close to the low of day, we're actually up nearly 10%. But the contracts that I selected, they just didn't move fast enough. Plus, we had to sit in this trade for nearly 30 minutes before we got the move down. So theta, our premium was burning due to theta. We had that time decay working against us. So I just wound up closing the position out over here as it rallied back up very close to our entry point for about a 7% loss. This trade, could I have done anything better? Maybe I could have scaled in. I could have averaged into the trade here, and then that would have lowered my cost basis a little bit, and I would have been able to get out at 10% over here. But in all honesty, even if I did scale in, I would not have been making much on this trade. So I think it was a good attempt at something. We get the hard sell-off, we get the rally up, we do take the entry short, we just did not get the follow-through back down. And even if we continued to hold it and and get this move down over here, I was watching those contracts. I still did not see how we would have gotten a 10% profit on this trade. So it is what it is on this one. Just no follow through after the initial rejection down. And, we got to take the loss on this one. Tesla, next one that I took a trade on within the trigger levels. Initially, it was a short idea below $191. 5-minute time frame, we get the opening sell-off, the aggressive sell-off. And I'm thinking in my mind that this is a gap update, right? It's going to make sense that the open is going to sell. We're going to look for the dip to get bought, and we're going to rally back up towards the pre-market highs and into this gap and start filling that gap topside. So I'm watching this on the 1-minute time frame. I do have a plan to enter the position long if it dips down to 192 with a stop at 191. Again, just off that day trade watch list, Tesla short below 191. I'm thinking I'm going to play the bounce, right? So I have a buy order set ready to get filled down here at 192 or just under the low of day. I did not get filled on my position down here, so I was not able to capitalize on this move up. So once I felt like I missed the move, I'm watching this break this downtrend trend line, right? I feel like I missed the move here, so I'm not chasing it. Then we enter into consolidation. And what I want to see from here is higher lows be made and higher highs. So this level of consolidation there should act as a point of support here if this is to dip. And it does exactly that. Now, instead of me going long off of this dip, because I was thinking maybe this could just reject and sell, instead of me going long off this dip, I wanted to make sure that it got bought up first, which it did. Then I went a step further and I said I wanted to make sure that this put in higher highs, which it did. So then this becomes our new line of resistance that should hold as a point of support. We get the break above the pullback. I'm buying long off of the pullback here. We get the move up. We're up slightly, and then the aggressive sell right back down. And this is just a super quick sell. I could have closed it out at 10% here, but I wanted to give it a little bit more time and see where this was going to go. It rallies back up, starts to come back down, and I just closed it out there for about a 13% loss. Now, I do know that the stock runs right up to 196 shortly after I close the position, but at the time that I was in the trade, it was not, that was when SPY was selling into the low of day. Tesla was not holding this uptrend trend line. It was making lower lows and lower highs instead of higher lows and higher highs. So at this time specifically, it just made sense to cut the trade rather than to hold the trade. Therefore, I did not capitalize on this move up to 196, and I missed the earlier entry to capitalize on this reversal move up there. Other than that, nothing really broke the trigger levels today off of the day trade watch list and gave us, those good solid moves that we've had over the past couple of weeks of trading. And that is because I think in part due to the fact that we have such big earnings reports upcoming this week. And also we have the Fed meeting coming up tomorrow with the interest rate decision. So there's a lot of looming and pending news in the market that's causing this hesitant sentiment, if you will, where direction is kind of unclear. We're getting choppy mornings. I'm taking stabs at these trades, but just not getting any follow through. So yet again, red on the day. To answer the initial question, am I in a trading slump? I don't think so. I think market conditions are unfavorable. However, I will continue to stay sized down throughout the rest of this week until I do start making some money, because at this point, all I'm doing, my past, I think 3 or 4 trades have been red trades. All I'm doing is giving back money. And I do have enough profit margin built up in this account to continue to do that. However, I don't want to keep calling out losing trades or even taking losing trades. The whole point of this account challenge is to grow the account, not take these steps back and then steps forward and then steps back and steps forward. This is the reality of trading, though, and nobody's really going to show you that. I'm just trying to be as transparent and as honest as I possibly can be throughout the duration of this process. So thank you so much for watching the video. I hope that it's helped you out. Press that like button for me if you haven't done so already, and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're not subscribed. I post some pretty cool content every so often, and I will see you tomorrow when we continue the $1,000 account challenge.